why democracy may be bad for the economy. This is an idea I picked up in a book by Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but it is something to think about, and that's why I want to share with you. I'm from the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, a lot of people have the idea that more democracy is always better, and we're always fighting to make countries more democratic around the world. But Ayn Rand paints a picture in her book about a factory that was first run on a more dictatorship way, with one owner controlling what happens in the factory, and then moved to a more democratic way of running the factory, where every factory worker gets to put in a vote. Well, what she says is that when things are put up to vote, people vote necessarily not what they believe in or what they believe is best, but they also kind of vote maybe for social desirability. They think, oh, if I vote this, it will be good for society, or if I vote this, people will think good of me. But, which, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that people know that their votes often don't really count. You know, there are many votes in a big pile, and one vote will not really matter. So they start voting on what makes them feel good in the moment. And it will be different maybe from the decision that they would make if they were maybe owning the factory or something, or that they maybe would have liked. And her book shows that after a while, the democratic voting process, makes the factory go bankrupt. I'm explaining it really badly. You really have to read the book. Now that I'm explaining it, I realize, okay, I probably don't understand it well enough. But there's another, I'm going to go explain it a different way. And that is that voting, and let's say majority voting, where the way of the majority or the 51% always gets implemented, can also be quite discriminating for the 49%. Because if there's no laws to keep some basic rights into place, then the minority can get trampled by the majority. And that's, of course, why we have constitutional republics, constitutional democracies often. But people often focus not enough really on the constitutional part and more on the demographic part. And it's always interesting to think about, is democracy always better for the economy or not? And I think probably in not every case it's better. But yeah, you should just read the part in the book, and maybe I should read it again so that I can explain it to you better. But I just wanted to share this a little bit to get you thinking. Bye-bye.